Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How is everybody? Can you guys see me right now? Let me make sure that I'm not just talking to myself here. Um, See me right now. All right, cool. Let me make sure that I'm not just talking to myself here. See me right now. All right, cool. Let me make sure. All right, cool. Nice. Everybody's here. I see you, Ronald from Chicago. Um, yeah, what's up, David? What's up, Troy? What's up, Gregorio? Again, what up, man? What up? Relativity PPC, what's up? Um, let's see, Cody, right? Cody, what's up? BH Design. Yo. Top hip hop music. What up? How's it going, man? Good to have you here. LHM, man. Yeah, it's a lot of people here. This is awesome. Yeah, I changed the room a little bit, given the feedback. It seemed like I was in a dungeon. So yeah, I changed it up. So hopefully it looks a little better. We have the whiteboard here in case we need it. Yeah, basically today, what, by the way, for anybody that missed the webinar yesterday, I discussed some stuff that was only for the live event. So I will edit that out, and I'm gonna put it up. So I just gotta if you just give me, I don't know, I'll probably do that maybe tomorrow, where I'll just relaunch it. I'll even send it in an email because I've gotten so many people asking me like, why can't they watch it? So I'll just crop some of the stuff out. And then you guys will be able to see it in case anybody wants to see that again. Yeah, so I think that answers a lot of the questions because I'm seeing like a lot of people saying that right now, and I got a lot of emails regarding this. So I hope that answers it. Yeah, I'm just getting to it. I'm trying to do like this week. I'm gonna do a webinar per day. So we're gonna teach you guys a lot of cool stuff. I'm really gonna show you guys like just what I know and so I'm pretty busy like preparing all these things, and there's all this like activity afterwards too. So yeah, so like I will get to it. I'll try this. I'll try to keep this one kosher so we can leave it not private. um, yeah, so like LHM, yeah, I don't think the replays show messages for members. So anything that I need to say, um, like I'll just type it in that I can't leave in the recording. I'll actually just type it in, and it's gonna be. That's what we'll do this time. Yes, this is my second webinar ever, so I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate everybody watching it. And what we're gonna go today, what I'm gonna do is, this is by popular request. We are going to do a Facebook Live setup. So yeah, so we're gonna set up a campaign here, and I'm just gonna like answer your questions, and it's gonna be pretty straightforward. I've prepared a landing page, and so I'll walk you guys through it. It'll be, I don't know, like it'll be pretty helpful for somebody that's never launched a campaign, and then we'll jump into like your questions, and then we'll see like, we'll jump into any specifics or more advanced stuff. So Andrew, I just discussed this as far as the replay from yesterday. I'm gonna edit it out, and I will put it back up. So it's gonna be in my channel. You guys should subscribe to my channel. By the way, I'm becoming pretty active as a teacher. I'm like starting to record a lot of videos. So please subscribe to my channel. You'll see me add a bunch of really good stuff. You'll see me add a lot of stuff regarding copywriting, Facebook ads, and all of that stuff. So, so yeah, I mean, I keep answering the same question, guys. I will put the webinar from yesterday tomorrow. All right. So, all right. So I'm gonna share my screen right now. Let me see. Yeah, guys, please subscribe. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me see. Let me do a screen share. I'm going to do a screen share. Oops. And all right. So yeah, there we go. That's my screen. And yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna send a private link either. By the way, just just hold on and let's focus right now on right now. So all right. So what are we gonna see today? We are going to we're going to set up a campaign. This is a pretty fresh Facebook account here. Not much has happened. So what we're gonna do is we're going to start a campaign from scratch, and then we're gonna get into it, into the like how I do it, what I do for anybody that's kind of lost and doesn't know how to do Facebook. But by the way, something that I was doing yesterday that I thought was kind of cool. I was this is like a live actual affiliate campaign that we're running, and you guys were watching it yesterday. We started when I did the webinar. We were, I think, at like 500-600. The day ended up at 1543. So yeah. So it was about $1,100. What was it like? Yeah, it didn't even spend $500. So it's pretty cool. Like, made a little over $1,000, and it's nothing like oh wow, but it's pretty cool for a campaign we just launched. And I know, I mean, I think we can take this way bigger. I just haven't had the time to focus on it. As you guys can see, I've been doing these webinars, and I've been talking to a lot of you guys. So check it out. Like, oh, there we go, another sale. So we'll keep refreshing this as we go, just to show you guys a little bit just good stuff, like some motivation for any of you guys that are not that don't have affiliate campaigns. And Rylan, obviously I'm not sharing anything more specific regarding this because it's a live campaign, so don't even ask. So sorry, man. Let's see. Let's get started. All right, so we are going to create a campaign, and I have this. I'm having sort of like a weird issue right now. Oh, there we go. So never mind the weird issue because it's live. Take my phone. I was having this issue where the domain wasn't propagating. So yeah. So now it's propagated. This is the lander we're gonna promote today. It's a dummy campaign. So this lander is not great. So don't like, I think a lot of you guys will probably just try to rip it and run it. Just because I'm showing it here, it does not mean it's working. So it's just an example, and we can go over some of this stuff. But again, this is not like a profitable, proven landing page in case anybody wants to rip it. So it's not gonna work, but it will work for the purposes of this webinar, and we are gonna use that to promote to start a campaign. All right, so let's create the campaign. And all right, so I'll try to be as I'll try to be as detailed as possible. Like I'll basically try to answer all your questions as we go, because it's a simple process. And then, I guess there's a lot of intricacies, and I could just run through this pretty quickly. But anyways, so when you select an objective, there's different strategies, right? So you want to boost your posts. That's going to basically give you engagement. So it'll give you like page likes and a bunch of comments, and basically it's gonna make your post kind of popular. Can you guys see my screen, by the way? Because it seems fine for me. I'm getting two people that saying that I have two people saying that they can't see it. But can you guys post on the comments? Can you guys see clearly? Because otherwise, okay, it's clear. We're good. Cool. Yeah. So a little blurry. Yeah, we're good. A little fuzzy. I see fine. Weird. I mean, yeah. All right. All right, guys. All right. If not, then I can switch. But if it's a problem for a lot of people, I can switch to my laptop screen, and then we can run it like that. But let me see. What if I do? What if I make it a little bigger for you guys? There. Is that better? It's not, guys. It's not a camera. This is a. I'm sharing. Okay, like I'm sharing my screen. I'm not sharing my camera, so I don't know why somebody's telling me that make my camera. Yeah, that's fine. Anyways, sorry guys. All right, cool. So yeah, boosting your posts. That's cool. That there's actually a place and a time for boosting your posts. Promoting your page is there is a time and a place for this. I don't basically the three ones that I get for as an affiliate. I want to boost my post. I want to promote my page. But the main one I'm going to use is increase conversions on your website. So that's the money maker. So what Facebook has done is they've created a pixel, and I think they're the ones that created like the pixel concept for optimization, and it's like this it auto optimizes your stuff. And it's money. This is like one of the greatest things. This is why, literally, this is the reason why I love Facebook so much, because it'll do all the not all the optimization, but the more you leave it, the more it's going to optimize based on your conversions for you. So this is the one. This is the one you want to focus on. It does not. It changes the model, so you don't actually you're not paying per click. You're basically paying per click, but it's a weird model. Like you don't set the bid. You basically just let the system decide for you, and you're paying for a CPM. You're paying on a CPM basis. And your CPM will vary depending on what you're targeting. So yeah, it's like it's kind of like a weird setup, because you don't actually get to decide how much you're gonna pay per click or per CPM, but it's the best one. So let's click on increase conversions of my website. Let's see, the name of the site is Teeth Whitening Pro. Teeth Whitening Pro. All right, so now here's a tricky thing, right? Like it can be pretty intimidating. By the way, this is not in this is in the Ads Manager. I like to use the Ads Manager. You don't have to set it up in the Ads Manager, so it can be done from a personal account. I highly recommend you guys doing ads manager, because what happens is that you're able to create more than one Facebook account. If you only do it under your personal, then you're only going to have one account. If you do it as the ads manager, you're going to have multiple. So you see this account has 3. So that's going to give you like a lot more options. You can create a bunch of accounts under one ads manager. And ideally, what you want to do is you want to keep each account. So if I'm doing this, if I'm running teeth whitening on this account, I only do teeth whitening. If I want to run something else, I create a new account, and you can request that you be given more accounts under your ad manager. I think by default you get 2, but you can request up to 100. You can request 1,000 and upgrade. And all you need to do is send them an email and tell them that you're an agency or something like that, and then basically that maybe that your company promotes multiple products, and they'll give you access to a lot more accounts. So that's pretty helpful. So the reason why you want to stick to one account is because all of this stuff you can use, and it will optimize it will just start gathering the data, in this case for all the people that are doing teeth whitening. So yeah, so then like if I'm doing teeth whitening and I have a bunch of add to cart tracks, like I have a bunch of fires for the add to cart pixel, and then all of a sudden I switch to selling shoes or whatever, then this account is going to be poorly optimized because the algorithm already started working. It's going to display it for people for teeth whitening. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, guys? Is this like an area of confusion, by the way, like as far as conversions? Do you guys understand how this works? Okay, so let's see. View content. So I'm gonna try to like explain this as clearly as possible, but mainly as an affiliate, you're going to need only 2 pixels. Okay, so somebody's saying that the screen is not clear. Damn it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see if I can stop my screen here, and I'm going to switch screens, and you guys can let me know if it's more helpful, if it's clear, because I'm getting I hate that people can't see it, so that's not good. Let me just switch here to this screen in 1 second. I'll try to put it on my laptop and see if that works better. All right, screen share. Can you guys see that? Is this better? Let me see. God, where is this? Okay, don't mess around with it, Carlos. It won't change. They need to change their connection. All right, well, I'll do it here. Is this, I don't know. It looks good. Okay, cool. So, stay. All right, so there we go. So now we are, so what we want to do here is we want to focus on purchases, right? So there's two ways that you want to do this. Like, you want to initially, what I want to do is I want to set up an initiate checkout or an add to cart. Let's say add to cart, and that's gonna need a little bit of it's going to need some, like, it's going to need some coding, because you're going to need to fire this pixel as an affiliate. Let me see if I can explain this. As an affiliate, you want to get as much data as possible right away, right? So when I take my page, what I want to do is I want to tell Facebook that somebody came to my page and they clicked, and I want that to be a conversion. So that's going to be my first conversion. Like, that's really, really important. It's not that I'm not actually tracking a sale at this point. I'm only going to track the clicks to the offer. And why am I doing that? Because that way I can track faster and more info. So do you guys think that if a customer is clicking, it's going to my landing page and then they're clicking to the offer, those people are going to be more interested than people that just clicked on the offer, right? Is that clear, by the way? So do you guys get that? Do you guys understand, like, the concept of tracking the click from lander out? So that is going to be done by something called it's called a non-click event, and it's actually something that you want to do. You want to ask your programmer to do that. They'll be able to do that pretty quickly, but that's sort of like a little hack that I use that will get you, because otherwise you're gonna have to wait to get a sale. And sometimes if you don't have that, like if you don't get sales at the beginning, at least you can start getting some data. So the other option is to do purchases. And I'm gonna grab this pixel and I'm going to put it in the offer, which in this case it's Ads for Dough. So this offer is on that Ads for Dough, which is a pretty cool network. All right, so I pretty much I spent some time on this because it's such a key part of how you run the campaign. It literally is the defining factor. You need to really master. You really need to master this stuff. And so, but for simplicity's sake, because I see a lot of people are kind of confused, for simplicity's sake, you select purchase, and then you grab the pixel, like here, and you grab this pixel. And you're gonna put this pixel on your Ads for Dough. You're gonna give this to your affiliate manager. So you're gonna grab this and send it to your affiliate manager, and that's how you're going to track your conversion. So that's the base version. So let's keep it simple. Now the next thing you want to do is select targeting. In this case, let's say the US. This is some bullshit targeting. I'm just making this up. We'll just put 35 to 64. Let's say women, and you can select languages. I like to keep it open. Anybody is good, or you can select English if you want. If you just don't want anybody else to see it, which it can be helpful to narrow down. Now, this part is pretty money. This is like. This is the key part, and this is something that you want to master. So you are going to put, for example, in this example, we're just going to do people that want to go to the dentist, right? What I like to do is I like to create a campaign, some dummy campaign, and then I'll show you guys how I do it. This is not actually going to be the one. This is, by the way, this is kind of really hard to teach. I'm realizing, because there's so many subtleties, and it's sort of like a process, you know. And so I'm trying to do my best here to be as clear as possible. And I think that at the end, if you're confused right now, if you're confused right now, then like it'll start to make sense towards the end. So what I like to do is I like to take away Instagram. Now, you know, we take away Instagram, and because like Instagram is going to limit a lot of things that you can do. I like the audience network. You can take it out or you can leave it in. It's up to you. And for these campaigns, which is a dummy campaign, we'll just do like a $5 budget, and we'll name it dentist. So, all right. So now what I'm gonna do first is just create a dummy thing, because this is how I do it. I just create the campaign, and then I go into the Power Editor and I make the actual ad. So yeah. All right. So let me. I'm seeing a lot of questions, by the way. A lot of questions, and people seem to be a bit confused. Grave is a bit aggressive right now. How the fuck am I not making money? This is so basic, bro. This is so easy. All right, so yeah, you guys are confused with the pixel, and all right, so let me. Do you guys want me to go really in depth into the pixel, or should I just keep going? Can you guys tell me what you guys would rather watch right now? Because it's kind of hard to teach it when everybody's kind of confused, and I just don't want to keep going if you guys don't understand it. We're good. We're on the. All right. Cool. Yeah. So we'll keep going, and then we'll go into the nitty gritty of the pixel, because the pixel is like its own thing, and it needs some training. So I'm not. It would. I could probably do a webinar on just the pixel. I just kind of want to show like the big strokes right now. And so I have this page right now. It's some bullshit page, but so I'll create. Yeah, like I'll just use this page. We're the best ever, forever. And then this is not the ad that I'm gonna use. I'm going to just do teeth. I'm gonna create. This is again. This is not the ad that I'm actually going to do. I just put something to kind of like launch the campaign, and then I go into the Power Editor, and then we'll actually get it. It'll make sense, guys. It'll make sense, I promise. Right now, I'm just doing a shitty ad to launch everything. So don't worry too much if this does not make any sense. This part is just to launch it. It's not the actual thing. So I create this, and this looks terrible, but it's okay. You know, it's and then I just place the order. So that's not the ad, right? Like what I did here, what I did here is I launched the actual campaign. I launched. So let's go to the main account here, and we're gonna see that the campaign has been created. If this thing will load anytime today. Okay, it's coming, it's loading. I hope so. By the way, those are not fake testimonials, Mike. Those are real testimonials. Celebrities actually endorse this product, believe it or not. Oh no. It's not working. Right, it's coming along, it's loading. And all right, so can you have, yeah, so let's see. Could you have the same website for similar different products in Facebook? Yeah, you can. You can, although again, I don't recommend it. I recommend just having one account because you don't want to use the same URL for multiple campaigns. That's a huge red flag. You don't want, because if one of your URLs gets into problems, then you're going to run into problems in all of your accounts because of that URL. So okay, so yeah, this is a white hat offer, bro. So teeth, you can actually, this specific teeth offer is white hat. Otherwise, yeah, like you would need to do other stuff. So we have the campaign here, and we see some shitty ad inside the dentist ad group. So this is just the basic setup. And now I'm gonna go into something that I feel needs to be shown here, and it's the Power Editor. So now I'm ready to go and do the actual work. And in the Power Editor is where the magic actually happens. So the first thing, so for those of you guys who don't know what the Power Editor is, or you guys, if you guys are kind of intimidated by it because it's so confusing and blah blah blah, it's not that confusing. Like, you'll see me use it here. I hope it'll clear some stuff out. So you click on the campaign, and then what it does is, like, it shows you where you click, and then it deletes everything else. If you had multiple campaigns, it would just zoom into the one you clicked. So as you can see, we're in the ad set level, and I want to go into the ad level. I click here. That's, it's nothing complicated, right? So I'm in the ad level, and there's only one ad. So what I want to do is I want to edit my ad now, because this is a shitty ad. So I want to click edit. And now we're going to give it an actual name. So let's say dentist number 1, right? So let's say I would do, so dentist. I'm gonna search an image here. This is kind of what we covered yesterday. Dentist, teeth whitening, like how to do image ads and stuff. So I'm gonna pick this image. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on the images, but let's say I'm gonna do this, right? So I'm gonna use this image, and the first thing I'm gonna do is make sure that my image is on point. So I stole that image from Google Images, and now we're here. You can see this. You can see that, like, the image is loaded here, but I don't necessarily love the way it's showing, so I can crop it. I can crop it, and then we're showing this, which is what I want to show in this case. Now, the good thing here is what we want to do now is we want to get into the text of the ad, and we covered this yesterday. So I'll show you guys somewhat how I would do it. Let's say teeth. Okay, dentists hate this revolutionary product. So I would do something like that. I would actually get some emojis, and you can go, if you want to get some emojis, you can go to Emojipedia. So I'll just do, like, let's say, I don't know, let's say technology. What comes up? Nothing. Let's do stop sign. We're gonna do a raised hand, and we're going to do this right here. and we're gonna paste it in. So now you see that the emoji is in there. Stop. Dentists hate this revolutionary product, right? And now we are, you know, the thing about Power Editor is that you can actually create, you can separate it into paragraphs. 20,000. So let's say dentists hate this revolutionary product. Whiten your teeth. Okay, so you know, whiten your teeth in less than 20 minutes. All right, so then click here. We'll put a call to action. We'll do like click here to find out to get yours while supplies last. A little bit of scarcity there. Supplies last. Boom. And then we have a little bit of all right. We have a simple ad there. It's not you know meant to be like the greatest ad, but I'm just kind of like showing you the blocks and pieces of how to do it. Like now the biggest one of the biggest things that you can do is actually the headline. Some people will argue that the headline is absolutely the most important part of the ad. Actually no, the image is always the most important, but the headline is the second most important thing. So we have, let's say, Harvard dropout creates revolutionary teeth whitening product. Maybe it's too long. So one thing you want to check is to make sure that you're able to read it. So yeah, that's not gonna work. It's too long. So let's try something else. By the way, guys, is this helpful right now? Is this like something that makes sense? My girlfriend's here. Do you guys want to see my girlfriend? So yeah, my girlfriend's here. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, thank you. So sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Let's keep sharing the screen. Yeah, man. So this is helpful? Pretty cool. Yes, what the fuck? I have been using Ads Manager and it's shit. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Cause like Ads Manager is shit. So yeah, don't use Ads Manager, basically. Okay, so taking my sweater off because it's getting kind of warm over here. Now the next step, yeah. So let's come up with a better headline. Any ideas? Let's see. Whiten your teeth in 20 minutes. All right. So whiten your teeth in 20 minutes. There we go. So we'll keep that. I want to put my girlfriend in. All right. So we'll keep this. It's not. This is not a. This is like a copywriting. This is not going to be a copywriting course. So yeah. So we're going to. We're not going to actually go. Yeah. Dentists hate this. Let's do this. Dentists hate this. All right, yeah. Top hip hop. There we go. Yeah, bro. All right, so we'll use this. We'll use this angle. This is not a copywriting webinar, so it's not a big deal. And we're not gonna go into like the actual copy. We're just gonna walk through the actual Facebook. All right, like here you can actually use. This is like a pretty cool trick. You can put whatever you want here, so it doesn't even. It's like used for a display URL, but it can be It can be like whatever you want. So for example, you can do literally anything here. Dentists hate this. Find out why. And then what's let me see. This is there's like some sort of issue right now with my desktop, so that kind of sucks because like it's not actually, guys, stop it. You guys are funny. Okay, so it's not, I can't see the freaking desktop, but that's actually what you're gonna see. That's where you would see this bottom part. Find out why. But it's a little space in here that's going to actually show beneath the headline. So always use it, and always make sure to put something there, like for example, find out why, or free shipping, or anything, you know, like get 75% off, get 75% off. Yeah, so whatever you want, like it's a pretty cool like little trick. You can put whatever. It's not only for display URLs. Calls to action. I got this question yesterday, and what I like to do is I usually do learn more. That's my go-to. But actually, someone was showing, a friend of ours was saying that he did a split test and that he tried using no button, and that works better for him. So he doesn't actually use the button. So you guys may want to split test this and make sure it works. URL parameters, I'm not gonna go into that because I know that it's gonna confuse the hell out of you guys right now, some of you. And this is kind of like advanced. So I'm not going to do that, just for confusion purposes. So, yeah, so that's basically the first ad, right? So what happens in the Power Editor is that, oh, this one has an error, it says, but I don't think this is right. So what is the language that's not allowed in Facebook? Okay, I think this is bullshit. I think I'm gonna try to upload it, see, because it's giving me an error, which is weird. I haven't seen this before. All right, cool. Yeah, it works fine. So okay, guys. So when you make a change, I just kind of skipped there or something. But like when you make a change, anything does not go live. That's the way the Power Editor works. And so let's create a second ad. Let's do a second ad. So I'm skipping. I'm trying to like cover this, and it's a very hard thing to teach, believe it or not. It's like it's like just walking through the process. That I do a lot, but I feel that I take for granted like a lot of stuff. So I'm trying to explain here a little bit of the Power Editor. So what I do is like I duplicate an ad. This is something that you can't do on the Ads Manager. Like I literally just click here and I duplicate the ad. I can create it under another campaign. And but in this case, I'm just gonna keep the same everything, right? So I'm gonna duplicate the ad, and let's just say that I'm gonna use the second image. This is funny, and I'm just messing around here, but let's try this image. I'm gonna change the image of this ad, and all right, so now we have this ad here. We have two ads, right? And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm showing you how to structure a campaign. Like this is what you're supposed to be doing when you first launch. You're supposed to create, what I recommend is is doing 3 ads per ad group. I don't recommend doing a lot more than 3 because what's going to happen is that your pixel, like one ad, like it's too many ads for Facebook to split test, so it's not going to split evenly. So what I recommend, instead of somebody uploading 500 ads or, you know, I don't know, 10, 20 ads at once, what I recommend is you upload 3 ads for one day and then see how they perform, and then delete the losers and add 2 more. Keep the winner and add 2 more. And then you delete the losers and you keep the winner and you add more. So so yeah, that's a very, very valid strategy, and it's one of the things that, you know, like you don't get to see. So I'm trying to like show you guys like the structure of a campaign, and it'll all make sense the more we go into it. So this is going to be the ad number 2. And like the interesting thing is that you're only going to have 2, like this is not live, right? Like whenever you make a change, it's not live. You need to publish it. So it's sort of like you work on this, you make all your changes, and you do whatever you want, and nothing goes live until you review them, you publish them over here. So I'll create another 3rd ad here. And then I'll do like dentist number 3, and we'll take, you know, this ad. So we'll change it again. Already did this, so I'm just gonna browse through it pretty quick. And then boom, we have our 3rd ad. Now I'm gonna publish it, and then I'll show you how you structure the ad groups. So there's a, I don't know, I'm getting some weird error here, and I can bypass it. I can just try to apply the changes with errors. So if you ever get that, I mean, I just did that and it still worked. So that's a pretty useful trick if you ever run into this weird issue that I'm running into right now, because it uploaded fine. So now, what am I trying to do here? Like, like what I'm trying to show you guys is that is how to organize a campaign. Like what I would do, this is just one ad set, and I'm targeting dentists here, so that's not great targeting. So now that I have 3 ads inside this ad group, I'm actually going to start duplicating this ad group that has the 3 ads inside, and I'm going to create a bunch of duplicates, and all of them are going to have the like 3 ads to split test. So that's kind of what I was getting at. And is that, by the way, does that make sense, guys? Is that like something that makes sense? Because I feel like I'm working pretty hard trying to explain this stuff. Let me see if I can like answer some of your questions. Martin, yeah, appreciate it, man. Thumbs up for my efforts. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, if you guys like this, thumbs up. That's super cool. I really appreciate them. All right, so did 1 ad only, you demand, and this is free. Okay, if day 2 beats day 1 winner, do you delete the previous winner? So you have to see, you know, like, so if, as far as the you know, the competition, like it's sometimes it's not clear. It depends how much traffic you're running, but sometimes it's not necessarily you delete them the next day. Sometimes you let them run for 2 days if you're not running a lot of volume. But if, you know, you have to decide how much time you're going to give them, but you have to basically at some point remove the bullshit stuff so you can keep testing. Don't pause, but rather just delete. And yeah, Clint, no, it does not. That's the thing about Facebook. It will optimize the hell out of whatever you put in there. Even it'll optimize based on CTR. So if I put So if, for example, if I have these three and dentist 3 has the higher CTR, then Facebook is going to start giving all the traffic to this. Like, it's not going to be it's not going to be even. So you'll literally like not be able to test the other ones. Facebook will automatically do it for you, and like the other 2 are just gonna barely get any traffic, and they'll even stop. Like the Facebook will send them like just a couple impressions, and that's it. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of helpful. That's pretty helpful. You know, it can be really cool because then you don't like if you just let it run, Facebook will do the work for you, and that's one of the cool things about Facebook. As far as CTR, do you guys know what CTR is, by the way? Because if not, that definitely needs to be explained. CTR is very, very important for Facebook, and it's click-through rate. So I just want to make sure that everybody is on point with CTR. Okay, let's see. Say you find a winner. Do you duplicate the same ad multiple times for more impressions, or just that one winner ad? So if I have a winner ad, if I have a winner ad, then I don't need to duplicate it. I mean, I can duplicate it and make small changes to that same ad that I recommend. But I mean, I don't think there's any purpose to just duplicating it a bunch of times. It doesn't really make any sense. Okay, so let's say, if you get a winner, so what do you change in the ads? So like, yeah, there's a very good, why delete rather than pause the losing ads is because like the algorithm, I don't know what it is with Facebook algorithm, and it's kind of like you'll get a lot of crap. I don't know. It's just better just to keep cleaning up stuff. Like it doesn't. It affects the algorithm. We just had a campaign where we had some stuff paused, and we deleted all the paused ads, and it actually improved our ROI by a lot. So yeah. Let's see. How long did it take to get approved? Usually, I mean, this is a new account, and so this may take, it may take a while. Usually, ads are approved instantly, or within a couple hours. So it's pretty quick. That's one of the main things that I love about Facebook. So let's keep going here. I'll show you like how to split test ads. But we'll do that after. I just want to show you my structure here. So what I do is for creating ad groups. So just to kind of locate ourselves where we are at, we are in ad sets in the Power Editor, and we're going to, what I recommend when you first launch a campaign is creating a bunch of them. So so we're going to duplicate this, and let's say we're going to do 10. And they're all going to be like pretty similar. The differences are going to be pretty subtle. So basically the only difference that we're going to do between each is the targeting. So we're going to have like dentist. Instead of targeting dentists, we're going to target let's say teeth whitening. All right, we're going to target teeth whitening here. Teeth whitening. Now this other one, where are we going to target? We're going to target. Guys, give me ideas here for targeting. I'm just throwing some random stuff up, but let's say, what is it, like veneers? How do I spell veneers? I don't know. Let's say white smile. I don't know. Is Is this a targeting or Crest? Let's say people that are interested in Crest. Let's say, what else? What other smokers? Okay, smokers. I like that. Now we're talking. Teeth health. Let's see. Smokers. Smokers. Smokers, or what is it? Cigarettes, or God, how do I target smokers? Can I not target smokers? Smoking. There we go. People that are into smoking. All right, we'll do that one here. Smoking. All right, like, yeah, you would obviously want to do some research. Alejandro has a great point. What about looking for brands that have a paste that widens teeth, but not big brands? Hell yeah, that's kind of what you want to be thinking. Like, that's exactly the stuff that you want to be looking at. Let's say Colgate. Yeah, let's say we'll target Colgate. I don't know how you guys say this in English. Colgate. Colgate. All right, so let's see if Colgate is available. Okay, yeah, there we go. We'll do cavities. Cavities. Okay. Well, somebody said cavities. We'll try cavities. Oops. I'll try cavities. Yeah. Any ideas for targeting? Send them over, and then we'll. Yeah, like the good ones I'll share, and like we can actually get ideas like how you actually come up with these. So cavity, no, teeth cavities. Cavity, teeth cavities, no, teeth cavities. Interesting. I don't. Okay, so no cavities available. Sorry. Let's say coffee drinkers. Let's say coffee. Okay, coffee. Colgate means hanging yourself in Spanish. Yeah, it does. That's funny. Coffee. Get away sign. Coffee. So coffee is a ridiculously big group of people. So let's say coffee addicts. Maybe that's too small. Coffee. People that love coffee. Well, we'll do it just for here for demonstrational purposes. Coffee implants. Yeah, I mean, I think that people that have had some sort of procedures, but it's what sort of procedures? Yeah, maybe like veneers. How do I spell veneers? Veneers, like veneers. Okay, so let's do veneers. People that are interested in veneers, we can target them. That's a good one. And yeah, veneers. Yeah. Okay, so that's a good one. Veneer. All right. I'm gonna stop there. I mean, I think this is plenty, and it gets the point across. Usually you wanna do a bunch of these, and the way I do it is I'll launch a lot of these, and I'll set a budget, and a lot of people will be kind of scared of that. It's like, what the hell? Like, aren't you gonna spend a lot of money? You're gonna lose a lot of money. And yeah, like you will lose a lot of money, but you will learn really fast what actually works. You're not actually, here's the thing. I'm just gonna delete this right now, but here's the thing. when I say launch like a lot of these at a budget of $10 a day or $5, let's say even $20 a day. That sounds crazy, right? Like you're like, holy shit, I'm going to be spending $20 a day for all these ad groups, but that's not really what you're actually going to do. You're going to run this for a day or two, and then you're going to learn really quickly. You're going to learn really quickly how what's working, and you're going to learn that by looking at the CTR. The CTR is going to tell you exactly what's working. The ad groups that are usually like kind of in the money are the ones that are going to have high CTR. So that, I mean, unless all of them don't have a good CTR, then you probably just need good ads. But you'll see a significant difference in some of these. Like let's say teeth whitening, it's going to have a big jump in CTR over smoking. Let's say you're like, yeah, I'm gonna pause that. So what is a good CTR? So that really, I mean, what I consider a good CTR is about 11. Well, it's between 7 and 11%. That's what I think is a good CTR. Let me publish this. Again, I'm gonna skip this part. We'll skip this part. I'm gonna upload them, and I'll show you like where to look at your CTR, because a lot of people will like, I'll show you what you see in your ads manager, by the way. So yeah, now that we have all these, then I go back into the ads manager. I actually don't mind the ads manager to look at the data. I just don't like it to upload anything. But what happens is that initially you want to make sure it's like, if in case you don't, this is a basic thing that maybe will confuse some people. Initially, you will just see this. I don't know. You will see maybe some weird column setup that you're not going to see all the columns, but the one that you want is performance in clicks. That's the one that you want, because it's going to give you all the data that we need to see. So right now, like as you can see, it's going to give you the cost per conversion. It's going to give you the amount that you're spending. It's going to give you how many clicks. It's going to give you the CTR. It's going to give you your cost per click. It's going to give you your impressions. It's going to give you your CPM and link clicks. So there's a difference, by the way, between there's a difference between a CTR and a link click. Like, so basically CTR is if somebody clicks on the text. I think that, I'm not sure exactly, I think it's like if somebody clicks on your video, for example, but not necessarily clicks to the link, this thing will still count it as a click. This is the one that's the most valuable, is the actual number of people that went to your page. So that's why it's separated by link clicks and clicks all. So yeah, so 5%. So Hisham, 5% is not, I mean, if I'm getting 5%, personally, what I like to do is I like to keep testing ads. 5% usually means that you don't have the right images, or you don't have the right audience. Something is wrong if you're getting 5%. When you're running really, really high volumes, then 5% is going to destroy your conversion rate. And by the way, guys, so let me explain why you want to have a high CTR. So the way like conversions, optimizing, so this is a campaign that's being optimized by conversions, right? So if I look here, you will see that the objective is website conversions, as we talked about in the beginning. So what's going to happen is that like Facebook is going to give you, let's say, 1,000 impressions. So it's going to give you 1,000 impressions, and out of those 1,000 impressions, your ad is going to get clicked, I don't know, like a small number of times. But if your ad gets clicked, I don't know, out of those 1,000, let's say it gets clicked 16 times as opposed to 8, then what's gonna like Facebook is going to charge you by impression. Facebook is just going to charge you for those 1,000 impressions, regardless of how many people click it. So if you're given if you are given 1,000 impressions, you want to be able to like pay more. You want to be able to sneak in a lot more clicks per those impressions. So the higher your CTR, the less you're going to pay. That's why it's so important, because if you have something like 5, 4, 3% and you try to scale, then you're going to lose a lot of money. You're literally paying higher per click than somebody that has 8, 10, 11, even 15% CTR. So if you don't have a high CTR, then yeah, like make sure that your ads have a very, very high CTR, and keep testing. So now, yeah, that's, you know, like now you have your account set up, and like you basically, what you're going to do is yeah, you're going to like see the data, look at what's going on, look at what's working, and then like delete all the bad ones and keep putting in new ones. So yeah, I mean, I think that's sort of the point that I wanted to get. I wanted to show you guys like the basic structure, which is a bunch of ad groups, and here we have 7, and each ad group having 3 ads inside. And now this is now you've launched a campaign. I would do probably more ad sets, but in this case, I will keep it simple. But I would go as far as doing 30 ad sets. So yeah, so this is like the campaign structure, and that this is how you start testing. You know, so you have to be really aggressive at the beginning, and that's going to give you a lot of data, even with very small budgets. You know, so for example. Yeah, for example, in this campaign that we have here, we have oh, there we go, more sales. So in this campaign, that's how we did it. We created literally about we created dozens of ad groups. So it was a lot of ad groups, and then we narrowed down. So yeah, guys, I mean, does that make sense? I mean, that's basically the general overview of how to set up a Facebook ad campaign. Is that cool? I mean, is that helpful? I think that there's a lot of questions, and I'm willing to cover them. I just want to see like what you guys think and where we're at as far as like the knowledge that I'm sharing here. Let me read some of this stuff, some of the comments. Impressions. So if you duplicate an ad and change the tracking link, so yeah, if Clint. So Clint is asking, if you duplicate an ad and change the tracking link, does Facebook review it again before making it live? Yes, they do. Like one of the things that triggers a review is changing the URL. So, you know, it depends. If you change the URL, it will definitely trigger a review. If you change the domain, for sure. If you change the URL, they're more lenient. But yeah, most of the time you'll trigger a small review. It may not take a long time to get it approved, but it will. Yeah, so let's see. Does the 3 ads for each group differ in text? In this case, no. Like, I like to run my campaigns kind of like broad. I'm pretty broad as far as like what I'm doing. So I will literally run it like usually the way it works is that you want to have ads that are so good that they work for your entire audience. That's the main thing I like to do. That's so it's harder. It's actually, you have to be better at coming up with ads, but in the end it makes your life easier, as if that makes sense, because your ads will work on all the ad groups. And you know, like it will, you can definitely start if you have like a giant campaign, then you can definitely like do more stuff with it. But I think that you can definitely get to $10,000 a day in revenue by not making huge differences in ads, for example. So so let's see. Do you use pixels when you use a money page and a safe page? So yeah, okay, so not good to have too much text in your images. I covered that one yesterday. I don't put any text in my images, by the way. So yeah, like if you notice, well, these are dummy ads just for this example, but I never, I tested like text and images and it's not good. Let's see. Do you need to cloak the URL because if they enter? So I'm not. So yeah. So can you do a 1K a day white hat? Yes. I mean, actually, the biggest campaign that I've worked with was a white hat product, and it was for a company, like a friend of mine, and they do about $80,000 to $200,000 a day, and it's white hat. So there's actually a lot of companies that do huge numbers that are white hat. So you know, it's more like a company, because if you have a product, you need to have support and all that stuff. But yeah, it's totally doable. Like white hat campaigns. Actually, I think that the biggest campaigns in the world are white hat. Because black hat, you can only run them for so long. So let's see. Do I need to click? How would you break the ads to a more targeted group to see which one? So Sean, as far as like breaking the ads, let's go back to sharing my screen here. As far as sharing the ad, breaking up the ad group, I don't do that. So what you'll see usually here, like I can't see it yet because the ads are under review. But like you can, what's going to happen is that you'll see a graph that shows you like these are the impressions and these are the conversions by demographic. So if you literally don't, like what I do is like I just take out the bad ones. Like there's going to be profitable ones and then there's going to be non-profitable ones, and Facebook will usually do the work for you if you just let it. Like Facebook will optimize and will literally start taken away. Like all of a sudden you'll see that your ad group is not being shown to people under 35, while even if you're targeting it, it's because Facebook figure out that those people are not converting. So so yeah. All right, let's see what other questions. Do you split your I don't do I split test my interests? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing here. This is like separated by interests. So that's a big way you can do interests. Let's see. And by the way, I'm gonna put something in the chat right now. And this is like like I offer. I'll tell you guys about this. There is a coaching program that we're only taking a couple people. So it's a mentorship program, and if you're interested, I will put my email there. So I'll put my Skype and my email. So just contact me there. I will type this out. Is the one thing I don't want to say. Then yeah, like you can send me an email, and like I will add this here, and I will add here in the chat. So take a look in the chat, and I also it's basically a service. And this is the one thing that I'm only doing it in the chat. So if you're watching this later, you will not be able to see this, and that's intentional. But you can send me an email or Skype me. My Skype is CCruz84, and my my email is vcarloscruz@gmail.com. So send me an email if you're interested in coaching, and we set you up really nicely. So let's see. Do you have the two conversion pixels? The one in your landing page, and the other one is your purchase. How do you compare data from both? So you will see here in the results, you will see you will see conversions, and you will be, if you hover over it, you will see how many leads and how many purchases. So you don't actually need to compare. Facebook is going to do the optimizing for you, so you can literally just allow Facebook to. I don't over worry about separating them because they're pretty much the same thing. But I just want to track the cost per conversion and to make sure that it stays low. Let me see. What types of landing pages for Facebook can I work with the advertorial landing page, or just a review landing page? I don't understand your question. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, I'm keeping it shorter today. Unless you guys have some pretty good questions, then I will keep going. So let me know. Let's see. It's a lot of the questions that I'm seeing are pixel related, and yeah. So like basically, like the pixel, it's like an art form on its own. But all you need to do at the beginning, if you're just getting started, because it may be kind of overwhelming, the main thing that you want to do is create a pixel, and the pixel is going like, you give the pixel to your affiliate manager, and he will place the pixel, and that's going to track your conversions. So and all right, so like I'll show you how to do the pixel. We'll do that quickly. You go into the ads manager, you click on all tools, and now you go into pixels. So now, so yeah, we have this here, and what we want to do is install our pixel, right? So the way it works, yeah, like this is kind of complicated to teach, so I hope you're not gonna get too confused. But look, this is the pixel code, right? This is the pixel code. This pixel goes into the page. So this pixel is general. All we're tracking here is a page view. As you can see here, you're tracking a page view. Yeah, so we are tracking a page view here, but we're not tracking a conversion. This pixel is general. So what you want to do is, let me show you this. So what you want to do is I'm going to bring this here. So what you want to do is you want to paste this code in, and that's going to be your basic Facebook pixel code. But now we're not tracking the purchase. So how do we track the purchase? So it's important to note we are not tracking the purchase yet. So how do we track the purchase? We are I'll explain here. We go into actions, and we go into create conversion, and then we're gonna track the conversion with standard events. And now, as you can see now, it says you can also add events to track specific actions. So as you look at this image, this is grabbing the piece of code, and you see what it's doing. It's grabbing this piece of code, and you're adding this piece of code into the pixel. So we're going to go here, and we're going to track a purchase. So we're going to go here, and I am going to delete this, and I'm going to put this here. It looks kind of funky, but it works. And I will place the value of, let's say I'm getting paid $60 for teeth whitening. Now this is your pixel. This is your conversion pixel. Give this to your affiliate manager to place on the conversion page. Or if you have your own offer, then you place it on your thank you page. So yeah, by the way, I do leave page view in there. That's fine. I don't necessarily take it out. I just add it in there. I think you have to leave it in there, to be honest. So yeah. That's it. That's then once you get a sale, you'll see it fire in here. And again, as if you notice that performance and click disappeared, so I'll go performance and click, and I'll set it as a default. And now every time I refresh my screen, it'll go straight here because this is the view that I want. So results is going to be right here. So custom audiences are yeah, you can upload buyers lists. That's not it's not complicated. So let's see. We go into audiences, and we can create a custom audience. First, you basically just do customer file, and you just upload the data, and you upload the file, and it'll create your audience here, and you just click next, and it'll walk you through the process. But it's pretty straightforward. You can just upload the email list here. You can, once you have enough pixel fires, then you can create a custom audience. You can create an audience from like anybody that has visited any specific websites or has fired your pixel in any specific way. So yeah, these are advanced, so I'm not gonna go into this too much here. But does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? I just want to see where you guys are at. How much money do you need to launch successfully a campaign with all the testing? Matthias, so basically what I recommend is you set up, you launch a campaign with, initially you should have, I mean, you can do it, if I had, I don't know, $300, I would launch with $300. I would not give it shit. Like, I would literally, I would do it with however money you have. Unless, it's money for food or whatever, then go get a job first, or go make some more money some other way, because if you're absolutely a noob, it's gonna take you some time to get profitable. And this is something that we can help you with. We actually have a training program, so I'm gonna do the plug now. Basically, we do have a training program, and it's sort of like a mentorship. And we actually had a couple signups yesterday, and this is like personalized coaching. I personally am working with you. I'm supervising everything that you're doing, and we're literally like giving you homework. We're taking you from zero to, or wherever you are, to being very profitable. We help you optimize your campaigns. If you already have campaigns that are stuck at like $1,000 a day or whatever, will help you take them to the next level. So that's the service we provide, and it's also, it includes something that I'll mention in the chat. I'll put this in just because I don't want to have to make my this webinar private, because then everybody's gonna message me about it. But it includes this. So you're able to so yeah, read the chat. If you're interested, again, you can email me, add me on Skype. It's CCruz84. CCruz84 is not, it takes a lot of time for us to do this, so we only want like a couple people. The cost is it's $5,000 to get you set up. We get you set up with everything, and I'll say something else here. Yep. So yeah, it comes with that, and yeah, so we set you up. It's like a thing. And then also additionally, I personally am coaching you, and I'm telling you, look, this landing page sucks. These ads are no good. And I just coach you personally to get you till you're profitable, So yeah, it takes some time for us, and we only want literally a couple people, because we had a couple people sign up, and we do. It's like $5,000 a setup fee, and then we charge $2,000 monthly. Just so you know, some people are not able to afford that. To some people, that's a lot of money. To some people, that's not a lot at all. It depends where you're at. But if you really want to take your stuff to the next level, then yeah, we really work together. And there's like some of the people in our mastermind which just signed up are pretty successful affiliates as well. So it's a pretty cool network, and you'll get access to literally the best of the best. So yeah, guys, that's sort of my pitch. Email, it's sent at me on Skype. It's CCruz84, or you can email me. I'll put my email here. It's carloscruz@gmail.com, and that's going to, yeah, that's, just email me and let's talk about it there. I'll basically, if you're really interested, I'll have a Skype call with you. Yeah, like I spoke, Ninja, yeah, I spoke with you, man. So yeah, I spoke with Ninja in person, and I'm doing that for the people that are interested. We'll chat, we'll see where you're at, and we'll we'll definitely like work to get you wherever you are to the next level. You know, whenever my biggest campaign was, you know, like 320K in a month profit, and that was like pretty cool. But I did that only because I had somebody that taught me what to do. And every time I've had a significant jump of income, it's always been through someone helping me. So I like to do that for people as well. I like to pay it forward. So yeah, I mean, if you want to take like your stuff to the next level, then you usually want to have a mentor, you know. But yeah, guys, I mean, any other questions? Any other questions as far as like that you want me to answer? I would love to right now while I'm here. Somebody's blowing my phone and texting me like crazy, so I just want to make sure there's nothing urgent. But I'd love to hear your questions. Is there anything that I'm missing, that I'm not covering, that you guys want me to answer? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Targeting. I mean, I feel like I covered targeting, right? Like we covered some of the basics in targeting, and of course, like, yeah, the goal should be, yeah, the goal should be to create a custom audience. So once you have, yeah, this is important. Let me go back to my screen. The goal should be for you to have 100 conversions, and then once you have 100 conversions, then you can go and create a custom audience. Then you go into audiences and you create a custom audience based on your pixel. Actually, you can do it from the pixels. Sorry, you go into pixels and you create an audience based from the pixel. You'll actually see the pixel, and it'll give you a little drop down, and you can create the audience based on that, and then you're basically going to use that as you're going to create a lookalike audience. You'll create a lookalike audience from that group. So that's sort of advanced. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but that's the general gist. Then yeah, like that's the gist of it. You want to get to the point where you have 100 conversions, even if they're just clicks, even if they're just people that went to the offer, and you can do that again by tracking, like by on-click events. So even if it's just that, once you have 100 of those, you create your custom audience, you create a lookalike audience, and then you target based on that. Yeah, so I know that's pretty advanced, and that's not, I think that's sort of outside the scope of this, but yeah. Yeah, guys, if you are, I see that any more questions coming in, appreciate it. Yeah, man, Marketing 360, yeah. Can you create a custom audience from an email list immediately? Yeah, you can. If you have an email list, do that. Start with that. If you have an email list, then definitely start with that. You just go into it and create your audience straight up. That's the ideal way to go. Yeah, and you also want to test different things. You know, like you want to test different targetings. So try both. But if you have the email, definitely it can be very helpful. A lot of times. Yeah, a lot of times lookalike audiences take some time to really get profitable while you optimize. But yeah, you can drop your email list in Facebook. I just showed you how to do that earlier. So if you're confused, just go back into this webinar and you'll see it. And yeah, guys, any more questions? let's refresh. Let's check this out. Let's see how it's going over here. Stuck 885. Yeah, I mean, best tips on winning images. I covered that yesterday. Like I said, I will put the webinar. It's going to be in this channel. I hope that this stuff is going to help you guys get your campaigns profitable. And again, if you need help mentoring and with this other thing, I will do the final blast here. I will put this in. I can't actually say it, but it could, yeah. There we go. All right, guys. Last time. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. There's 73 of you guys. So that's awesome. Does higher CTR always lead to higher conversions? No, not always. A lot of times, if you use intrigue-based ads that are just kind of like clickbait, it may not. So that's yeah, not always. The ad needs to indicate what the purchase is in a very subtle way. So curiosity clicks will just fail, I find, on Facebook. Clint, can I explain what OnClick is used? Can I explain what OnClick is used for? Then yeah, I mean, OnClick is used on, like, you put a, here, let me pull, where's my lander? Like the OnClick event, you attach it to any, so whenever anybody clicks on this link, so whenever anybody clicks on this link, it will fire the pixel. So that's a conversion. That's like, that's a lead. You can call it a lead. You can call it add to cart. It doesn't really matter. There's a bunch of pixels, but the whole thing is that you have a conversion, because that's a more qualified person than somebody that just came to your page. So that may fly in over the head of some people. Some people get what that's for, but don't get too caught up if you don't know what that is. As far as yeah, definitely had a lower CTR, beat a higher one as far as conversions. But yeah, you'll see the conversion. So you'll actually see conversions. You'll actually see a lot of conversions here, and it'll tell you the cost for conversion. So that's the measurement. You know, it's not related to the CTR. You will see the cost. So if one ad gets like 0.1% CTR, and the other one gets 12% CTR, but what really matters in the end is cost per conversion. So I would just kind of, it would just mean that I need to keep working on my ad. What do you use OnClick rather than just the Facebook pixels? Yeah, that's a programming thing, guys. Like, if you don't know what OnClick events are, nah, I don't want to complicate it. Don't do it. Or hire a programmer and tell them you need an OnClick event to fire the Facebook lead pixel. Just tell them that you need an OnClick event on your landing page to fire the lead pixel, and that's hire somebody in Elance, and they will be able to do that pretty quickly. So yeah, guys, message me if you're interested in the training. I hope this is helpful, and yeah, like, it's awesome sharing with you guys. Any last questions before I head out? I've been answering questions for a while, so yeah. So I'm not gonna get too much into the OnClick events. Because I'm using ClickFunnels here, so I would have to like log into my ClickFunnels account and all that stuff. I'm not gonna do it. Anything else, guys? I really appreciate it, and I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If it has, can you guys type in yeah or something? Like, it'd be cool to see. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, have a rocking evening. You too, Brandon. Thanks a lot, Clint. Yeah, John. Yeah, man, that's awesome. You changed the game for me with this video, and I was missing out on so much without the Power Editor. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Boss, that's awesome. That's awesome. Doug, Matthias, yeah. Gregorio, you the man. You the man. Rob, what up? So yeah, guys, awesome. Awesome, guys, and then I will leave this thing here, and anybody that wants to contact me, I think I've given my info like 1,000 times, but I'll do it again. It's CCruz84 on Skype, like Carlos Cruz, just the CCruz84. And then if you want to add me on email, is carloscruz@gmail.com. Send me an email or whatever. So awesome, guys. I appreciate it. It's been real. It's been real, and I'm gonna continue. I think I'm gonna do one tomorrow. Do you guys want me to share anything specific? I'm sharing a lot of good stuff here. Do you guys want me to talk about anything specific for tomorrow? Is there anything that you guys would love to see? Please let me know right now. And okay, next time request, please do strategies more than small details. Okay, strategies. All right. Ryan says, don't forget the previous webinar. I won't, man. I'm on that. I'm on the what to look for when optimizing. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Any other ideas for yeah, weight and diet offers? Launch the ad you made tonight and how it does tomorrow for ROI. Yeah, I don't think these ads are kind of shit. So it was just a test. Landing page split test, optimization and angles, copywriting. You guys want to get into copywriting? Do you guys want to get into copywriting? Copywriting is my jam. Let's see, more about optimizing landing pages. So like, yeah, okay. So optimizing, yeah, that's a big one. So yeah, so I see, yep. Further explanation of batted ads. My pleasure. All right. Yeah, I'll think about what to do then. Optimizing landing pages, copywriting. I see copywriting a lot, and I love copywriting, so you don't have to twist my arm too much to talk about copywriting. So I think I'll pick copywriting as a subject, and then we'll do that, and we're gonna have a special guest tomorrow. So yeah, guys, it's been real, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably gonna do it around a little earlier tomorrow, and then yeah, I'll figure out check out, stay tuned for the email, and I'll send what it's about. I think it's gonna be copywriting. So all right, guys, peace.